This video was presented by the EA Game Changers.
It's time!
What is good? It's me, Tico, guys, and we are back with EA UFC 4 updates, man. We got the player likeness updates and update 2.01. Cerrone before and Paulo Felder before and afters, man. All right, so check out the after. In the update, these guys actually added hairstyles, facial hair, beards, body proportions, and facial hair, and they increased width with volume of upper torso. So check these guys out, and we're gonna jump into some actual gameplay so you can see it up close and personal. Let's get it.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 11.
So we had Paulo Felder on the screen before they actually did anything with his facial hair or the torso updates, the body proportions. So I wanted to show it to you guys so you can see it up close and personal. And don't forget to watch this in the highest quality possible to see the best results, and also to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to know when more of these videos drop, ladies and gentlemen, because I will be bringing them. Now check out Cerrone. Cerrone, bald-headed, no beard, just bare bones, but this does look just like him before with this look, right? This looks just like him before the beard, before the hairstyle. This was Cerrone before the update. So I wanted to just give you guys a close-up and personal look at this, and I want you guys to see it before we actually switch it over to the after. Now what I'm gonna do is get the same shots where you can see these guys with the patch update added, with the likeness updates added.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of.
All right, so now we have
17
Paulo
wins,
Felder
5
with
losses.
beard,
He
with
stands
updates. We have some tattoos, we have some hair. I mean, it looks really good. And shout out to EA and the team for actually doing this. They're putting the people in the game to look just like themselves with up-to-date likenesses, and that's what makes the game feel fresh. But don't also, hey, hit the like button. Don't forget to hit that like button because it helps me in the YouTube algorithm to get out here and to be seen, and it helps us to grow as a channel. Team Tico, let's get into it. If you're new to the channel, hey, this is what I do. I break this stuff down, I bring gameplay, and we just have fun on the channel. But check out Cerrone, bearded, has the hair, looks a lot better than it did before, which he was just bald-headed with no beard, no facial hair, none of that, no hairstyles. This is just looking much better, and I mean, it's making me want to play. But let me go ahead and give you guys some knowledge. On the Xbox, they do not have this update. This was the PS4 Pro I was recording the update on, so I had to use both consoles to get this footage. So now we're looking at Paulo Costa and Stephen Thompson, which this is the before shots of these guys. Now you're going to see body proportions, you're going to see head sizes changed, and just take a look at these guys before we actually go into the next shot to show you the differences in just a second. All right, so if you look at Stephen Thompson's head, it's way smaller than what it was before in the previous shot. And then you have Paulo Costa with body proportions. He has increased width of his shoulders and his torso, so he's looking more like himself, more realistic. When we play the game, we'll see it from a realistic standpoint and have fun with it. Let's look at the real shots.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a karate fighter, holding a professional record of 15
Now this is
wins,
the big
4
head
losses,
Stephen Thompson
and
before.
1 draw.
He's the bobblehead, the big head, whatever you want to call him. This one is, yeah, this is not the most accurate looking Stephen Thompson. His face looks like himself, but when it comes to the head side is too big. The head size is too big, excuse me. And I just wanted to show you guys this because, you know, I can always show you like the select screen, but I wanted to show you guys the actual gameplay where you can see what they look like in the game.
Professional record of 13 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Paulo the Eraser Costa.
So now check out the after shot of Stephen Thompson's head, much smaller, much more proportioned the correct way that it needs to be on his body. It's not all big, it's not all swole, bobblehead looking. It looks just like him. I'm happy to see that. I'm looking forward to future updates as far as the player and fighter likenesses in the game. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to add some more players to the game, and I'm looking for more up-and-coming fighters that I've been watching on UFC to actually be added to the game, because last year they added Sean O'Malley and a few other fighters like Israel Adesanya to the game, and they were awesome. They looked just like themselves, and it was free. You didn't have to pay any money for DLC or anything to get these fighters in the game. They were absolutely free, and that's the one thing I like about the EA UFC franchise, is that you don't have to pay for an additional character. Well, you do. Like the Bruce Lees, which I understand, but as far as Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, you didn't have to pay for those guys. They were actually free right at lunch. You can just go to the store, download it for free. You didn't have to get them through pre-order. So more close-ups of Paulo Costa. As you see, this looks really good. I'm really impressed.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 53 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout and
Check it out. Yeah, this is cool, man. Just to see them get it right. Now we're looking at Cody Garbrandt before his body. They say that he has likeness and facial hair updates, and then Sean O'Malley was in the previous EA Access update with the hair color, because before, Sean O'Malley didn't even have hair color in his head. It was just basic Sean O'Malley hair, and people were mad about that. Now check out the after. Cody Garbrandt has the updated body likeness and facial hair. He has a bigger beard. It looks much better, more fuller, and it looks just like himself. When you go out there and compete in UFC, you can actually play with the just like him likeness in the game. Let's look at the close-ups. So before, as you can see, the body, it didn't look, I don't know, it was something off about it. And as far as the facial hair, the beard wasn't all thick. It wasn't a LeBron James type beard, which pretty much that's the one guy I know that really used that beard and just made it something that trended, was the beard, the thick beards. And, you know, quarantine too is another thing that made people's beards thick. They don't want to shave. They just want to go ahead and just let it grow and just fight. But this is Cody Garbrandt before, and let's go ahead and jump into the Cody Garbrandt after shot. All right, so let's look at the after shot of Cody Garbrandt after the patch, 2.01, and he has a way thicker beard. His legs look a little bit more muscular. It looked a lot better than they did before. And yeah, this is much better. Way, way, way better. More realistic. And playing in 4K, man, is amazing. Playing this game in 4K. I play this game in 4K HD, but running at the, not the graphic settings, but the settings for a better frame rate to get that 60 frames per second feel with the 4K visual. Y'all heard me? All right, so here is some gameplay I want to show you guys of these two. Oh my gosh, look at the knockout. That's crazy. Now, in real life, Sean O'Malley didn't win that fight at UFC 252 due to him being injured. I think it was an injured foot, if I'm not mistaken, but that's pretty crazy for Sean O'Malley to have that type of momentum and just lose the fight. Okay, so last but not least, we're going to deal with TJ Dillashaw. He only had a body update likeness update in this video and in this patch. So this is the before right here, before he actually gets his switch. Let's look at it right now. Okay, so his body looks to be a little bit tighter, a tad bit smaller, and then the tattoos on the right side of his arm, his shoulder. He has the sleeve, and he's going up against Masvidal. So I just really wanted to get down to the nitty gritty and show you guys what's different in EA UFC when it comes to these likenesses.
And now introducing the champion, fighting.
So the before shot of TJ Dillashaw, no tats. I mean, just basic, bare TJ Dillashaw. And this is it. Not much more to say because there's really not a lot of changes with TJ Dillashaw in the game. Like I said, hopefully up the road we can get some new fighters in the game, and like I said, they bring them for free. They don't really charge us for anybody. They just update it in the patch, and we'll have new fighters and we'll be playing. Pretty dope. Now check out the after of TJ Dillashaw with the tattoos on his right arm, the sleeve pretty much. It's super dope. He actually has a tattoo on his left leg too, if you look on his thigh. It's pretty dope. Looks good. And I'm having a lot of fun with the game as well, guys. And let me know down in the comment box if you guys are playing EA UFC. I started covering it a little bit last year on my channel, EA UFC 3, and then I kind of stopped. But this year I'm planning on covering the game the entire year. As long as I can, I'm going to try to cover this game and do what I can do on it. I got a Series 2 on the way as well with this, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So if you want to see more EA UFC news or EA UFC just gameplay in general, just, you know, creativity on my end, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button as well. Like I said, it helps me in the YouTube algorithm to be seen pretty much, for people to find my channel and for us to grow as a squad. You hear me? But that's it, man. This is all I want to show you. And don't forget to do this